Hi, good morning. My name is Brittany. I am a 6th year elementary school counselor, and this is a week in my life. It is Monday, November 13th, and it is about 8 to 10 in the morning. I've been at work since about 7:35. Went outside, did bus duty. It is freezing. That's okay. I just printed off the worksheet that I need for my 3rd grade lesson this morning. We're talking all about how to make good plans, so I just ran my copies off for that. I'm teaching 3rd this morning, then I have my 2nd grade self-control group, then I have my 1st grade social skills group, then later this afternoon I have a 2nd grade class, and then after school I have a SIC leadership meeting. So pretty busy day today. Hopefully I can take you with me throughout different parts. I know it's boring when all I do is stand up here and talk. I'd love to show you more. I do need to prep for my 6th grade lesson on Wednesday. I picked up another small group. It's for our 3rd grade hub. It's for our 3rd grade hub class. So making sure that that's ready to go. But I will check in with you all at some point. All right, it is now 3:15 p.m. I actually need to head out soon. I gotta take my car in to get some work done. Today was pretty good. 3rd grade was fantastic. They did super well. 2nd grade did way better than last week, which I'm super thankful for. My 2nd grade small group was kind of a hot mess. It was a struggle, and I just kept flipping and trying to do different things, and they just weren't having it. So I finally just sat them down and I was like, look, what's going on? So we did that. My 1st grade small group did fantastic. We've had this goal sheet where it's like they get so many points and then they would get a break at the end. And today they got their last 3 points. And so we built with blocks. They wanted to do building. So I pulled my blocks out and they played for the last like 7 minutes and they loved that. I just got done with my meeting. We talked about a couple things that we just need to review whole school procedures and policies and a couple different things. That went really well. I made my unit assessment for 2nd grade, well, for 1st grade and 2nd grade, and then I finished my unit assessment for 3rd grade. Those are printed, ready to go. My bucket's ready to go tomorrow. Since I missed a 3rd grade class last Thursday, I'm doing that makeup lesson tomorrow morning at 8:15. So that's ready to go. My new 3rd grade small group, I have all of that stuff ready to go. And then just my folder for the 1st grade class, that's ready to go. What else? Yeah, it was a good day. It was a long day, but it was a good day. I had a friend who needed some crisis intervention a couple times today. They were having a rough day, so whenever they needed a break, they'd come down. I just turned on some calming music and we just did finger breathing. where, you know, where you go up your finger. When you're going up, you're breathing in. When you go down, you're breathing out. And, you know, you trace your hand and then go all the way around. And you do, I think we did that one 3 times. And then they were able to kind of just sit and talk. Another time, let me show you. Another time we used my chime, and then they just have to sit with their eyes closed and listen until they can't hear the chime anymore. They did that like 4 or 5 times. That one they really liked. They've never done that one before. And then I had another student who was in crisis mode, who needed a little bit of time, and they just played with my sand tray. It's on my back table right now, and they were just playing with my sand tray, and we did some good processing. So busy day, but a really good day. Let me think. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go take my car in, get my tire and my tie rod and everything replaced and fixed. I'm going to drink my pre-workout while I am there. Rayleigh did not sleep last night. I think she's cutting another molar, and so she just needed mom last night. So I was up with her most of the night, and working out was not going to happen this morning because I knew I was going to be at work late and then at the shop or getting my car fixed late. And so my husband's actually picking her up from his parents. So I was like, well, after my car's done getting fixed, I should still have like an hour and a half. So I'll just work out then. So that's the plan. I will check in with you all later. Good morning. It is now, let me think, Tuesday, November 14th. It is actually 11:15 in the morning. I have been at work since 7:35. Went outside, did bus duty, and then I was supposed to have an attendance meeting with a parent. They no-showed. Shocker, their kid's not coming to school. My admin and I were kind of joking that like, well, the parent's not showing up for a meeting with the counselor and the principal. So that has now moved to home visit status. So my admin and I scheduled a time to go do a home visit. I did my makeup 3rd grade lesson. They did amazing. There was actually only like 2 kids absent in that class today, and that's never happened when I've been teaching up there before. There's always been like 5 or 6 kids gone. So that was fun. And then I debriefed with my admin about a couple different things, and then I had a teacher come in during their planning time to check in with me about a student that they're concerned about. I printed off stuff for my 6th grade vaping lesson, and now I am running attendance reports, putting that in a log. Then I email the grade level as a whole, and I just put like 5-day letter sent to, and then it would be like B. Spencer for Brittany Spencer. And then I do that for 5, 10, and 15-day letters, just so that the teachers are aware that they're going out. And then once students have hit 15 days of missed school, of unexcused absences, that's when we schedule the attendance meetings. And if we can't get in touch with the parents through an attendance meeting or a home visit, then we unfortunately refer the family to DCFS for compulsory education neglect, essentially. And I hate doing that. That's like the last resort, but I also need these kids to be in school. So that's what we're doing now. I am teaching 1st grade later. I did not do the 3rd grade hub social skills lesson today. Their teacher is out, but they will be back next week. And I want the teacher there at least for when we do our norms, our guidelines, and we just kind of talk about what we're going to be doing in the group. So didn't do that today. Kind of nice. And I think that's it. So it's been a busy kind of paperwork morning, but it's nice that I actually had 20-30 minutes to sit down and do a lot of it, because that doesn't always happen. So I will check in with you all at some point, and I will talk to you all later. Good morning. It is now Wednesday, November 15th. It is about 8:45 in the morning. I have been at work since 7:40. Went outside, did bus duty, and then found out that our PE teacher went into labor early this morning. So I was running around making sure that all the teachers knew that there was no PE today. It's exciting. And then I have 3 kindergarten friends that are just having a really rough time this morning, and so got them in to the lunchroom. Kindergarten actually eats their breakfast in the lunchroom. Everybody else grabs and they take it up to their classrooms, but kindergarten is in the lunchroom. So I got them in there, got them settled, had a first grade friend who was tantruming, finally got them calmed down, got them through breakfast, got them to actually go eat in the classroom. That was a big one. And then I got a call on the radio for helping kindergarten. So my vice principal and I, we've both been down there, oh gosh, for the last like 20-30 minutes, just kind of helping get everything set up. The kindergarten teacher is out and her para is out. So there's 2 different substitutes in the classroom. And so the kids are a little unsure of how things are going to go today. So we did some mindfulness, we did some grounding. They're all on Lexia right now. I actually have my district meeting today from 9 until 12, which means I'm missing my 6th grade SEL lesson, but we're rescheduling that. I might do that one tomorrow. Just need to double check. It's a hot mess hair day today. I mean, should have washed it, but I didn't. So, you know, here we are. I will check in with you all at some point on this hectic Wednesday. Okay, hi. It is now just about 3 o'clock. I'm actually packed up. I'm ready to go. Remembered that I hadn't checked in. I'm trying to be better about that. My meeting today was interesting. So the meeting today was interesting. It only been going on for like 10 minutes when my principal texted me and he's like, "Can you leave for an emergency?" And I was like, "Yes." And he's like, "Well, there's an emergency. You need to go." He said, "There's an emergency. You need to come to the office and talk to the vice principal." I was like, "Okay." One of our students who was on a field trip apparently needed to be picked up. The field trip was only like 4 or 5 blocks away, but we had to cross a super busy road. So they were like, the teacher doesn't feel comfortable walking them back, so you need to go pick them up. So I was like, okay. So the vice principal and I get in my car, we drive over, find the exact location where they were at, and then the teacher comes out. She's like, "No, it's fine," and gave us this like whole spiel, and we were like, so we just wasted like half an hour. Came back, sat down. It was the part of the meeting I was like most interested in, and people just kept knocking on my door, and they were having what they thought were emergencies, and I was like, "No, this is the plan. You have the plan. Follow the plan. I have to go to my meeting." And then when we had our bio break, so they always give us a like 10-minute break to like get up, go to the bathroom, walk around, that type of thing. I went in and I checked in on the students, and they were all great. Like, they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. I was super, super proud of them. It was amazing. And then I came and I sat back down and got ready for the elementary counselor PLC portion of the meeting. It's my favorite. We're in small groups. It's the best. And people kept knocking on my door, and it clearly said on my door that I was in a meeting, and it was on our daily bulletin. Like every time you start your computer in the morning, it's one of the things that automatically pops up. And the principal announced it over the intercom this morning as well, before the pledge. So everybody was well aware that I was in a meeting, and they kept knocking on my door. Anyways, got that done. I was able to type out my notes from yesterday's meeting. I'm pretty much ready to go for my 6th grade SEL lesson tomorrow. I'll have like half an hour to get stuff cut out, so that will be good. I taught 1st grade. That went really, really well. And then bus duty, and then I just had a little staffing thing with a couple teachers. Sorry, this lighting is not flattering, but I'm kind of too tired to care. But I am going to sign off. I'm going to go get Rayleigh. We are going, just focus. We're going to go on a walk because it's about 60 degrees right now, and it's supposed to drop down to like the low 40s this weekend, so I want to take advantage of the good weather while I can. But I will check in with you all tomorrow. Good morning. It is now Thursday, November 16th. It is 9:06 in the morning. I have been at work since about 7:40. Did bus duty out in the rain. That was fun. And then I had an attendance meeting with a family. And then I've been cutting stuff out and getting ready for my 6th grade lesson today. We're going to be doing our lesson on smoking versus vaping. So what we're going to end up doing first is I want to talk about just different things that they've heard, and then they can separate them into myth or fact, that type of thing. And then we're going to go through these cards. Oh, oops. That was weird. Anyways, we're going to go through these cards in small groups. These are all from Counselor Carrie. I can link these down in the description box below. And what the students can do is they'll just kind of record things that were surprising to them that they didn't know about vaping. And then we'll come back together, and then next week we'll do the my why I won't vape. So I need to get my slides ready for today, just with instructions for the kids and for the other teachers so that they can see kind of what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to get that done. I am going to drink my pre-workout. I was up by about 5:10 this morning, got my workout in before work. I really want to get back in the habit of doing that. I like working out in the mornings. It helps my anxiety, it helps my stress, and then that way I'm not feeling guilty for not spending time with Rayleigh in the afternoons. And so that's my goal. And I decided let's start it on a Thursday because Thursdays are the worst day for me. If you missed last week's vlog, I can link it. But yeah, that one was rough. Anyways, Thursdays are always rough for me. So decided to wake up early and work out this morning to see if that helps with my attitude. But I'm going to make this PowerPoint, and I will check in with you all later. Okay, hi, it is now Friday, November 17th. It is actually 1:13 in the afternoon. I have been at work since about 8 to 10. I got here, I was able to, I got here, I was able to sit down. I went over my unit assessments that I gave the second grade class yesterday and the third grade class yesterday. The third grade class rocked it. Second grade did okay. Anyway, so I was grading those, and then as I was getting ready to go start teaching kindergarten, I got a call on the walkie. And I have spent the majority of today just doing crisis intervention. So for one student, they were pretty escalated. We had them in a separate room, and I just turned on my phone. I was playing relaxing music through the Calm app. We did finger tracing where you like breathe in and then out and then in and then out. And we did that like 5 or 6 times. And then we would just kind of sat and we just listened to the music for a minute. I set a timer, and then we were able to problem solve and go from there, and that worked really well. And then I got that student back to class, and then I got a radio call for another student. Went, talked to them. What I did with that student was hot cocoa breathing, where you have your cocoa and you smell it, and then you blow on it, and then you like hold your breath and you take a sip, and then you breathe out, you blow on it again, and then we repeated that a few times. And we're able to kind of talk about a couple different things. We did some conflict resolution with another student, and then I got another call on the radio for another student, and I tried the hand breathing with the student, and it was not working for them, and that's totally okay. What we actually ended up doing is we just did laps around the school, and we just practiced breathing in for 4, holding for 4, letting go for 4, and holding for 4. And so we just did that while we did laps around the building. And then we came in here, we did some processing, and helped the students see things from a different perspective, and then got them back to class. And then I had to touch base with my admin and let them know that I, in fact, did not teach kindergarten today. I was really bummed about it. I love teaching kindergarten. They're fun. They're hard. It's a hard group of kids, but they're a lot of fun. So I was really bummed that I didn't get to do that. So then what else? I tidied my office. I got a couple clips of that. It's just been nuts. I'm actually probably going to be heading out in the next 15-ish minutes. And then next week is a short week. It's a full day, normal day Monday, and then Tuesday is a short day for us, and then we're done for the week, and I am so excited. So I will check in with you all later.